Coach, looking at that fourth quarter, where did you feel it started to get away from you as a group?
Give credit to Brooklyn. You know, I think they did a great job turning up the heat. Their pressure and intensity was something that, you know, got us early on. So it wasn't necessarily the fourth quarter that got us. It was the first quarter, the way in which we set the tone for the game. But we talk about not beating ourselves. And, you know, 16 turnovers for 27 points is not going to get the job done. That's just a very simple fact. You turn the ball over 16 times for 27 points, you lose by 20, you're not giving yourself a chance there.
How's Jalen Suggs doing? I know he entered the game back, but he dove for a loose ball and looked like he fell on his arm.
You mean the one when they jumped on top of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and look at it. I think, you know, he's going to be okay. Obviously, he'll get evaluated. He came back in the game. He was all right. You know, he's a tough kid. He's still fighting through screens, still bumping off guys. But, again, you know, I think he'll be okay.
Do you feel like they were giving you guys some space on the perimeter? Do you feel like teams defend you like that a lot, like dare you to beat them over the top like that?
Yes. I think that is a lot of teams' game plans.
And what do you want? What is your sort of message to your team when that's happening? Maybe not to necessarily take the bait with shooting too much and make sure you get a good shot.
Well, we've always talked about guys have to shoot the shots when they're open. And I think the one thing that happened tonight was as they were baiting it, we stopped moving. And I think the shots are not the problem necessarily, that we stopped moving into those shots. So when that ball goes into the post and they're sinking off Apollo and they're sitting in his lap, guys got to move and cut to give room, to give space to get those shots that we want. We have to put pressure on the rim somehow, some way, in order to get those other clean shots off.
Did you like how you were able to get into Claxton and Sharp, get them in foul trouble early? It seemed like you guys really, 28-7, I think, was the run in the second quarter where you took that lead and really used your length and size to go at them.
Yeah, I mean, I think he had 4 fouls. I thought it was great that our guys had the ability to get to the paint. The other side of it is that we only had 36 points in the paint. They had 52. You know, so whether we got into them or not, I think we had to do a better job of attacking and then spraying versus being stagnant and just settling.
Coach, your group will go to Chicago tomorrow to see them in a back-to-back. You know, having in-season tournament games, back-to-back games, which kind of mimic a series.
Mm-hmm.
Just how valuable are those experiences for your young group?
I mean, the one thing that this group has done is been able to bounce back. It's a resilient group. It's a tough group. I told them in there, it's going to sting. It should hurt. But the great part about the NBA is that you get a chance to go after it again tomorrow night. And that's what this group is going to be willing to do, and that's what we're going to have to do.
Joe's obviously played an important role but he was able to find his three-point shots tonight. What can a performance like this do for him?
I think it's great for him. I mean, he can knock down shots. That's one thing that he's capable of doing. But the other side of it is he settles the floor down. He's able to get guys in position, make the right play. I mean, that's what he's brought to this team. Other than, you know, leadership in the locker room, it's also the calm that he brings on the floor. So I mean, seeing him have shots go down was a great sign as we continue to move forward.
I know you eventually subbed out the rest of the bench in the closing minutes, but Jet Howard saw a little bit of time with the other 4 regular guys. What did you see from him to put him in that position?
Well, Jet's been working, and we talked about it the other day, his ability to stay professional, to continue to work. They played, you know, some extra work after shoot-around today, so he's staying ready. Our coaches are doing a great job with him. He's not afraid. I think the biggest thing is just being able to put him in to space the floor a little bit more and, you know, give him an opportunity to see what these guys are capable of. No matter how many minutes they get, the guys got to be ready to step in and play.
Obviously, things got away from you guys within the fourth quarter, but what are the positives you take away from those first 3 quarters? Maybe something in the fourth as well.
You know, the part about the team is that we're resilient. You know, we got down early. That second unit did a great job of getting us back into it. We didn't allow the shot making or missing to affect us early. And then, obviously, we had to start to speed the game up. They got a lot of open looks, and then it goes back to what I said before. 16 turnovers for 27 points. You've got to give yourself a chance. They out-rebounded us 44-37. We have to be better there. But the positives of this is that we stayed the course and fought ourselves back after a tough first quarter.
Thank you, Coach Mose.
You know, one of the things Coach always preaches is you guys not beating yourselves, you know, with the turnovers, you know, throughout periods of the game, just how much you feel, you know, that took a chance away from you guys to be in this one.
You know, the part about the team is that we're resilient. You know, we got down early. That second unit did a great job of getting us back into it. We didn't allow the shot making or missing to affect us early. And then, obviously, we had to start to speed the game up. They got a lot of open looks, and then it goes back to what I said before. 16 turnovers for 27 points. You've got to give yourself a chance. They out-rebounded us 44-37. We have to be better there. But the positives of this is that we stayed the course and fought ourselves back after a tough first quarter.
Thank you, Coach Mose.
Yeah, I think they got 27 points off our turnovers. I mean, that's pretty much the game. Didn't win the rebounding battle. I think those are two very controllable things, and yeah, that's exactly what we talk about, what we don't want to do.
What do you think went wrong in the fourth quarter, Franz?
Like I said, I think a lot of turnovers. Obviously, I think the game was a little closer than what it ended up being, but I think a lot of turnovers, and they got open shots in transition, and I got to look at the rest of the game, but I think offensively we kind of lost our flow a little bit.
Goga, what did you like about the way the team responded in the second quarter after a slow start in the first?
I mean, it's a game of runs. So we made our run, and it wasn't enough to win the game. Like Franz said, we didn't execute our game plan, what we trying to achieve, not to beat ourselves. We didn't execute that, so we lost the game, but got another one tomorrow. So just gotta, come back and win that game.
Franz, looking at bigger picture, you guys are now 5-5 through 10 games. Where have you seen the team grow from last year?
Well, first of all, I think in all our games we're getting leads, and I think that's always a good thing. We already had a couple games where we gave up the lead later in the game, but I think overall in general, we're figuring out our identity as a team, hanging our hat on the defensive end, and moving the ball offensively. I think we're really hard to stop in transition. But just that identity and just being able to execute that every night, as we get more games together, that's going to help a lot. But yeah, I think we've improved a lot from last year.
And you guys had 9 steals tonight too. That's been the theme. You guys are one of the league leaders in steals. What has allowed you guys to really force turnovers for opponents?
I think that's just how we want to play. We want to play fast. We want to play good defense and create easy shots from there. And we got a lot of guys that take a lot of pride on the defensive end, and we got to keep doing that this season and just keep getting better, I think. Yep.
Okay, another strong performance for you offensively tonight. How much more comfortable are you feeling playing alongside the fellow starters as you continue to grow into that role?
Mostly I'm just trying to set the good screens, roll, put the pressure on the rim and get those offensive rebounds. Today the teammates found me, and all I had to do is just finish around the basket. So we all just gotta be better overall at taking the hoop and getting those easy points overall. The offensive rebounds, we didn't have a lot of it, so it comes up to me as well. I gotta be better at that, and we got a chance to do it tomorrow.
Anything else? All right, thank you.
Thank you.